Yo, I'm coming to you all today just to bring you mainly this spreadsheet and some information about Slayer point boosting. Shout out to Kodak Kid 3's Slayer spreadsheet, which is what I primarily use to put all this together. So this is a very accurate, in my experience, description of all of the Wilderness Slayer tasks and a calculation basically of how many points per hour you'll get by putting together a block list that is specifically focused on Slayer point acquisition and doing the tasks in a way that is specifically focused on Slayer point acquisition. I really wanted to bring this to you all today because this is the meta for Slayer point boosting. If we are defining meta as what is the fastest way to acquire Slayer points per hour, this is it. All right. There are like a lot of people who think that Turael and Mazchna boosting, especially Mazchna boosting after the Slayer update has come around as a new method, is like for most people just assume that that's like, I mean, you know, they might not like the risk of the wilderness, and they probably haven't tried wilderness Slayer point acquisition as a result. But they still, I've seen a lot of people online claiming it is the fastest and that it's like faster than wilderness Slayer, and that is flatly wrong. I just want to be clear about that. That is flatly wrong. And this spreadsheet gives you the proof. And when you look up here in the top right, it will tell you how many points per hour you can expect to get from doing these tasks in this way. And if you do it by 50, it's 385. If you do it by 100, it's 410. This is compared to the 320 points per hour that you get from Mazchna boosting. Shout out to TravagGames, and I'll link his video down below that explains Mazchna boosting and Turael boosting. This is updated since the most recent like big Slayer change, and it's a really good guide if you don't if you don't want to go into the wilderness and you're looking for a good way to boost Slayer points. That's where you're gonna want to go. You're gonna want to go check out that video. If you're looking for the fastest way to get Slayer points, though, like regardless, you're willing to go into the wildy for it, this is it. And we're talking you're going to get like upwards of 20-30% more points per hour doing this over Mazchna boosting. So I don't really have much else to say. I'm going to link the spreadsheet down in the description and you can take a look at it there. It has all the information you're going to need. It has all the tasks that you should block. It has all the tasks that you should cape. It has like the bracelet you should wear for every task, which is an expeditious bracelet for all of them. And it has the method and location for every task that you're going to want to look at, and your expected points and XP per hour doing it this way. So I'm trying to think about what else I really need to tell you besides like what I've explained about the spreadsheet. Well, I guess the one thing to mention really is like what is the PK risk associated with doing Wilderness Slayer for points? And the answer is that it's not very high at all. I can tell you from a lot of experience doing this that it's very rare that you get PK'd because we generally are in very dead locations in the wilderness. There's a few tasks where there is some PK risk. Lesser demons, for example, you're on the north end of the Slayer Cave, which is the side of the Slayer Cave that clans tend to PK in sometimes. They don't ever really check lesser demons specifically, but you're so close to Abbey demons, which they do check often, that they might see you over there, and that's like realistically one of the few cases you're going to get PK'd doing this. I'd say you have a risk of getting PK'd doing Scorpions or Scorpia tasks at 3. But like you're gonna be in the cave for such a short amount of time that's kind of disingenuous to say. Like you're in there for like less than 2 minutes, so the likelihood that you're gonna get PK'd there, even though it's a pretty active location, is quite low. And that's true for pretty much all of these. Like I'm trying to think of any others to mention besides lesser demons that really have like much associated PK risk. I guess Ice Warriors, you're pretty close to the Gorok obelisk, and also the prayer altar where people offer bones. You're far enough away though that you're out of render distance. So yeah, like maybe on your way there, but it's pretty rare that you're gonna encounter a PKer here. Maybe. So I'll link the spreadsheet down in the description below. I will also link Kodak's original spreadsheet, and I will link the TravagGames video that I mentioned that goes over Turael and Mazchna boosting. He talks about the rates that you can expect there at about 450 in the video. He says it's about 320 points per hour doing that method, which is where I get my source to draw that comparison. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I hope this is helpful to you, and I hope that it can help you, boost points faster. And I'll see you.